Hello, beautiful jewels, and welcome to the first segment of Chauntel TV. So today we are going to be talking about Will and Jada Smith and their relationship as they discuss it on Red Table Talk, her new Facebook show. We're going to talk about what they've been doing in their relationship and how we may or may not want to apply it to ours, what that looks like for us. And then we're going to talk about Reese Witherspoon and her talk that she did at the Glamour Awards. Oh my gosh, it was so empowering for women. And then we're going to announce who our modest fashion goddess is with their Halloween costume for this week. I cannot wait to get into it, so let's do it. So Will and Jada sit down at her red table, okay, on Facebook, on her Facebook show, Red Table Talk, and they discuss their relationship in detail. We've heard so many rumors about what's going on with them, and there's been lots of speculation about their relationship, but they decided to sit down and talk about it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about that in a second, but let's get to the meat of what really happened here. So they talked about how Will was first married, got divorced, they got married, and then while they were married, they were separated within their marriage. Now, let's talk a little bit about marriage in the US today. If you look at the website psychologytoday.com, and I'll put the link in the description. Once you log on to askchauntel.com, you can see all the stats there. 50% of marriages, the first time, they end in divorce. Second marriages, there's 67% of those end in divorce. And then the third marriage, okay, when people get married for the third time, 73% of those end in divorce. So what can we learn from all that? Well, I think it's important to note that I do not believe in divorce, okay? I've been married for almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years pretty soon here. And I don't believe in divorce. I have grandparents who've been married for over 60 years. My parents have been married over 30 years. So back to Will and Jada. So they're talking about, okay, we're rehashing their relationship, how they were in a marriage, okay, but they decided to separate within the marriage so that they could work on themselves individually so they can come back together and be one. Now, in my videos, you guys know that I talk a lot about how it's so important that you're a whole person before you can really love or be there for someone else. You know that you have to work on yourself before you can be within a relationship, because if you don't love you, then how can you love someone else? And they talk a lot about that in the video, and I think that what they do and their example of marriage is great. The only thing that they are missing that I didn't hear a lot about from them is God, because when we get married, okay, marriage is from God. It has become this other thing, but that's really what it's about. So if you want to have the best blueprint for marriage, you have to follow suit and you have to follow the Bible, because then God will, guide you in the way that you should be and how you can be successful in marriage. So with all that being said, I think it's great that Will and Jada, okay, are getting out there and they're talking about their relationship, and they're doing so in a way that I feel is helpful for other couples, because they're highlighting the fact that it's so important that we don't just give up, okay? In marriage, you have to work really hard to make it work. And just because it didn't work with one person, okay, doesn't mean that you can go to another person and expect it's gonna work. You have to work on yourself sometime. You have to really get in there and really work towards being the best version of yourself so that you can be one with that person. You have to look within yourself and see, what can I do to be a better me? And then you can start to be a better we. I love that. Okay. Now we're going to talk about Reese Witherspoon, okay? I want to hear what you guys think about Jada and Will below. Reese Witherspoon got on to the stage on the Glamour Award show, and she said some amazing things about women and how, sometimes in the bigger world, okay, we are not valued. She talked about how it's expected that a woman can only look to a man. Now, let me say this. It's important, okay, for women to know how to get what we want, okay, without trying to overstep our men in our relationships. But when it comes to the workforce and when it comes to being a strong woman entrepreneur, which I am, I have a whole channel dedicated to that. I'll put the link in the description box below. You have to really love you, and you have to work hard, and you have to stand up for yourself. And that is what she talked about in that video. I think that her speech was amazing, and the thing that she highlighted in that speech is that she has begun a production company that was made to empower women on the big screen. She talks about how she's been on the big screen since she was 14 years old, and now she's making moves for herself. How empowering, how much love and self-awareness can we take from that? Moving on to who is our modest fashion goddess this week. So Christian women, I know, we like to be modest, but that doesn't mean that we can't be beautiful too. So I really want to highlight this week Beyonce. She stepped out, in her Phony Braxton Halloween costume, and I was like, yes, she slayed it. I love the fact that she's like, you could have long hair, you could have short hair, you got hips. Girl, you can be beautiful and you don't have to show everything. Now, Kim Kardashian, did y'all see her? Yeah, she had a Halloween costume too. Okay, I am not knocking her. Okay, her body is beautiful. She did not win our modest fashion goddess this week. But yeah, as a Christian woman, I really, really valued what was done by Beyonce this week for Halloween. She looked amazing. And not only that, but her and Jay-Z came together as a power couple with their baby Ivy. And they just showed out this week for Halloween. If you have a special interest story that you want to share for Chauntel TV, please let me know. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Okay, my husband's been inspiring me to do a little bit more of this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. And I also been in analytics, and I've been seeing what you guys like and don't like. So I hope that you like this. If you want to see more of these Chauntel TV segments, please like this video, leave comments below on your favorite part, and I can't wait to do it again. See you guys on the next one. Hugs and kisses. Thanks for watching. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do so, because there's going to be more wonderful content coming your way.